One More Night, to nobody's shock, is my favorite game on Roblox. It's a roguelike game where you choose from a multitude of threats and penalties to add to your night, making them more harder the more you progress. As simple as the concept is, I love it. Bye Bye Night just came out a couple weeks ago and it's a really good game. As an asymmetrical game on Roblox, it was a shock for me to like it a lot since I'm not the biggest fan of that kind of genre. Bye Bye Night is phenomenally made and quickly became a fan favorite for a lot of people such as myself. But will it take the crown for my favorite game? That's the question I'll be answering today. One More Night was inspired by a Game Jolt game called Too Many Nights. One More Night is very similar to that game, surprisingly. But in One More Night, you move around in the office dealing with threats instead of standing still like those other, more stinky FNAF games. A part of the many entities that exist, some are similar to others. Just to give a couple examples, Jaw and Toxicity have very similar mechanics, so they're the same guys. You can deal with them at the same time. Literally every single old animatronic, excluding Old Fox, has you deal with them the same exact way. In this example, by putting on the mask. You shouldn't get overwhelmed by their mechanical differences, but the quantity of them. That's the reason why I like One More Night. You have to think ahead to make sure that you can deal with the threats that you are bad at. And because it's a FNAF game and Jory's top 3 characters in fiction, and I could go on and on about this really. The game has 4 unique endings you can discover in your runs as of April 11th, 2026. To get to most of these, you have to do different things at different times before night 5. You can either do nothing, like the place on fire, let the puppet like go out, do whatever she wants to, or you can make the purple guy dude mad because you stole his paintbrush and he wants to draw with it. Jokes aside, it's a very good game, and the possibilities are literally 4, so that's a lot. It's more than 3. If you like roguelikes, I'd recommend you this game. I'll probably make a deep dive video later, but that's not what this video is, so you just gotta get patient. Still working on that, sorry, but you get the gist. I like this game, it's my favorite game. Now let's move on to Bye Bye Night. By the looks of it, Bye Bye Night seems to be inspired by Dead by Daylight and the asymmetrical games on Roblox as a whole. You can play as either a survivor or a killer. There are 4 classes for survivors. Customers, the scaredy cats and the ones that I always had in the corner, or glitches. I have no idea. Sorry that I saw a customer top of a tree, but I'm sorry about that. Medics, the healers, surprisingly. Fighters, the fighters. And security guards, the chuds that either do nothing on cams, sitting there on their in the corner, being like, "Guys, the killer's right here," or they're gone in disguise. There's no between. Along with the classes for survivors, there are 3 killers in the game: the Rodden, or Springtrap, which is your trapper of the game, placing traps all around the map, throwing his axe, being able to scream; the Project, or the Mimic, which is a mixed machine, being able to switch roles on the fly, catch you easier; and the Doppelganger, or Ennard, which is this guy's killer, being able to morph into you when you die. You are tasked as a survivor to survive the killers by doing tasks to speed up the clock until it reaches 6 AM, where you can escape. As the killer, you are tasked with, killing the survivors, making sure they don't exit. By the looks of the game, it just seems like another basic ASYM game. But it isn't. Daniel, I see you typing your comment right now, you goon cave dweller. This game actually makes the killers do something, unlike other games where they're completely useless and the fighters are overpowered. but it makes the game way more interactive and not some run-a-thon or hiding game. I can't stress this enough, but this game is very well made and made by amazing people. I have not met them, but they seem like amazing people, so I'm just gonna say that. And as a cherry on top, soundtrack is absolutely fire. Yes, I might be scared running from a mimic in the forest, but the LMS is so good, it makes me lock in so I can hear more of it, which is really good. But yeah, this game is really well made, and I would love to see it be improved by the time being, because some of the game is a little buggy and a little unbalanced. But let's head over to our next segment. Yes, both One More Night and Bite by Night are very good and fun games, but they still have some flaws that I can't really get around of. These might just be making my life harder, making me mad, or just Springtrap straps. So, starting with One More Night, I just can't stand the fact that there is no re-roll any threats on night 1. I know it's small, I know I shouldn't be complaining about that, but it would be such a good quality of life change, you know. And just imagine pressing one button and all the animatronics get re-rolled on night 1, kinda like how Too Many Nights has it. Oh, that'd be so nice. Besides that, I don't really enjoy how they handled the alternate endings. Don't get me wrong, they are very good, and they add lore into the game, which I didn't mention in my One More Night section. But I don't enjoy having to go against myself every single time I want to do the puppet ending. It just gets annoying from time to time. Maybe keep them for the original ending and Burn It Down ending, but the other two, the Jordy one and the puppet one, just keep them out of it. Going to Bite by Night, I don't know if it's just me, but I keep getting into lobbies with 200 plus ping. I'm never in US servers. I don't know if that's a bug or if I'm very unlucky. It makes it so my actual hitboxes are like 30 miles behind me, so I get hit more often and I miss more often when I'm playing fighter or if I'm any killer. I also feel that Springtrap straps kind of unfair. I know this is maybe like a noob take, like, oh, look at him, bro, he sucks. Shut up, I don't want to talk about it. But they're just there forever, just sitting there. And my teammates, when I'm playing warehouse, they're at the other side of the house. So when I'm in the back area trying to do a generator, Springtrap comes up, trying to run, I get stuck on a trap because no one's there to help me, and I die. I know it wouldn't be a problem if I had better teammates, but since it's a problem, I gotta talk about it. But that kind of wraps up this section. So now it's time for my honest opinion, the moment we've all been waiting for. Before I get into my favorite, I just want to say that if you don't agree with my opinion, don't let that stop you from liking what I didn't like. At the end of the day, I'm just a guy talking in front of a monitor, talking to himself, and it's just my opinion. So if you like Forsaken or those trashy Lunar games, be my guest. I really don't care. Anyways, my favorite game has to be One More Night. Bite by Night is a great game, but One More Night is kind of a part of my life now. It's my all-time favorite game on Roblox. It just has everything I enjoy from a game. The lore, the gameplay, the bosses, the characters, the shops, that one guy that runs the shops, fishing. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, Bite by Night is a close second, and it's very good as well. The soundtrack, killers, mechanics, It's very fleshed out, but I just can't ditch one more night like that. It's just been very valuable for me, and it feels wrong for me to ditch it. Anyways, thank you all for watching to the end. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe. It's free, helps me out a ton. Also, if you like this type of video, please leave a comment telling me so I can make more like this, because frankly I had a ton of fun making this video and it's one that I haven't made yet. So thank you and have a great day.